Hi, my name is Megan Deister. I'm an occupational therapy student at the University of Kansas Medical Center, and today I'm going to be presenting to you home safety tips for each room in your home. And this is the second part of the series, so make sure you go check out the first part in the previous Mindful Minutes video. So the home safety checklist was created by the University of Buffalo, and there is the link listed if you want to locate the entire checklist for your home. Just type that into your web browser, and the official title is Home Safety Self-Assessment Tool. So first we're going to start with the bedroom. So a big thing is removing clutter, so removing those unwanted items from the floor, closet space, and anywhere in the room. And then organize the items in baskets or on shelves to get those items up off of the floor, especially if they're important. Put away excessive items on the nightstand or in the dresser, on the dresser, different things like that. Electrical cords are also a big thing to take away. I know a lot of the times they can be stretched or put in a corner, but remove those from the walkways and try and make sure that items that need to be plugged in are very close to an outlet. And then carpet and rugs, make sure it's in good condition, they're not bunched up anywhere. If you have a rug, you could always get double-sided tape or like a rug pad to put underneath those rugs to avoid the rugs slipping around, and especially kind of coming up in the corners, those can be a fall hazard. So just make sure that carpet and rugs are all in good shape, nice and flat, and won't move around. Next, address the height of the bed. So if the bed is too low, it can be difficult for them to stand up from a bed that's really low. So to fix that, you could always add bed risers underneath each post of your bed frame. Or if the bed's too high, that might mean they're kind of trying to get on their tippy toes and jump to get on the bed, and that could be a fall risk because they have a risk of sliding off the bed if they aren't able to get up high enough to take a seat on that mattress. So if that's the case, you could try taking away the box springs and maybe getting a base that doesn't require you to have box springs and just have the mattress. Next is accessibility of items. So removing items in front of the light switches and doorways. So maybe sometimes you'll have like a little table or something in front of a light switch. Just make sure that those are completely out of the way so the light switches are easily accessible from any angle. And then frequently used items such as remotes and phones should be near the bed. And try having a phone again near your bed on the nightstand if possible, but somewhere very close in the room in case of an emergency. And you could also add a bed rail or a bed cane, which just kind of hook onto the mattress and slide underneath the mattress, and that just gives a little bit of extra assistance for sitting up in the bed and getting out of bed. So next, moving on to the bathroom. As far as rugs go, so any rugs outside of the bathtub or the shower, or on the toilet, or in front of the sink, make sure that they're taped down with double-sided tape or a rug pad. Again, really focus on the corners. You don't want the corners coming up at all, and you really want the rug to stay in place and not slide around. You could add grab bars around the tub and inside of the shower, and make sure these are on the wall or secured to the bathtub. You might need a professional to come in and install them, but this gives more of an anchor point for someone to hold onto while getting in and out of the bathtub or the shower. Could also add in a shower chair or a shower bench. These can be purchased from a lot of different retailers online or in person as well. And this adds a seat in the shower or the bathtub if a person needs to sit, if standing for a longer duration of time might not be as safe. Adding a chair option is always a good thing to make it a little bit safer. And then a transfer bench over the tub. So if the tub height is kind of high, you could always add a bench that goes on the inside and the outside of the tub. And so this way the person would be able to sit down outside of the tub and just easily slide over and transfer into the shower. Continuing on with the bathroom, consider the toilet height. So if your toilet is too low, you could add a raised toilet seat. And similar to if a bed is too low, if the toilet's too low, it makes it difficult to stand up because they're having to travel a further distance. And if the toilet seat is high, consider investing in a toilet that might be lower. As far as a tub, add a rubber mat or an adhesive non-slip mat into the shower, especially if you are opting out of a shower chair or bench, which is totally okay. Just make sure that the bottom of the shower or the tub is not slippery, and you can always add the bath mat. Again, with any kind of mat or rug you put in your home, make sure that it is non-slip and there's something durable underneath it to make sure it is not sliding around. And then clutter, remove clutter from the floors, the counter, and the cabinets, and consider adding additional storage if it's needed. If there's a lot of extra things on the bathroom counter, maybe try putting those away and only keeping the necessities out. Now on to the stairs, and this could be stairs inside or outside of your home. So make sure that there is adequate lighting, so add lighting over the stairs. This could look like motion sensor lights on, the sides of the steps, or you could add higher wattage light bulbs to make it a little bit brighter. Make sure you have nice sturdy railings, ideally on each side of the stairs, but at least one, and make sure that they don't move around, that you can really press on them without them moving. And then clearing clutter off of the stairs is a good way to decrease the fall risk. You don't want to trip over anything. This could be jackets, shoes, anything like that. Make sure it's clear from not only the stairs, but landing areas as well. If you have wood floors, the stairs can be especially slippery even when it's raining and snowing outside. So try adding carpet, or you could also install adhesive stair treads yourself to give it a little bit more durability and grip with your feet or your shoes going up and down the stairs. And if you have steep stairs, you'll especially want to consider the following. So having railings on both sides of the steps, it gives you something extra to hold onto. Make sure you have adequate lighting, like I talked about on the last slide. This could be having the motion sensor lights or increasing the wattage of your light bulbs to really lighten up that area. Make sure your loved one does not carry items up or down the stairs, and if you aren't able to do that either, just try asking for help. This could be from a neighbor or a family member, or carry up things up the stairs in a small number of items. And then minimize the number of times going up and down the stairs. So try and help your loved one create a schedule to where they're staying on the same level for as long as possible if the stairs are a little bit more difficult for them to go up and down multiple times. Moving on to the laundry room and the basement. So the first thing to consider is lighting. So adding lamps to darker corners of the room, or another alternative could be adding higher wattage light bulbs to brighten up the area. Again, make sure that railings on the staircase are secure and durable. Remove clutter, especially around the stairs, but consider the entire room. And you can organize laundry with baskets or bins instead of having it scattered maybe around the room. Again, consider cords. Make sure they're out of the walkways, and especially around the stairs, but really consider the entire room as well. And you can also do contrast for stairs. So stairs that are a different color or different color than the landing can help achieve this. And this just helps differentiate when there is any sort of change in height difference. For the garage, make sure that all items are secure. So this includes shelves, boxes, different things like that. So you could do this by mounting shelves to the wall and making sure that boxes aren't too heavy. And this could also go for storage bins as well. Keep them a good weight so they're not difficult to get on and off the shelves, and make sure that they're in easy reach if they're items that might be used a lot. As far as flooring, have any cracks or uneven surfaces fixed and try to avoid them until they are fixed. And then clutter, put away unused items in a space out of the walkway. This could even be like a lawnmower, trash bins, anything like that. Just make sure that walkways are very open and clear. So as far as shoes and bags, create a separate space for those and designate an area out and separate from the walkway to keep those walkways nice and open and clear of any bags, shoes, clutter, or anything else that might be in a walking path. Make sure that those are out of the way in a designated space. Carefully get in and out of the car, especially if it's raining outside or snowing. I know that the garage floors can be kind of slippery, especially if water gets tracked in. So be very conscious of that, and it would be good to have your loved one wear non-slip shoes, especially in the garage where that floor can be pretty slippery. You can also mark areas in the home with height differences, such as a step going in and out of the garage with a contrasting color, so like black and white. And I kind of talked about a little bit with the laundry room and basement to create those contrasting colors on the stairs, but also consider that in the garage, especially if there's any sort of raised surface or threshold in the garage. So some final tips. Childproof locks could be good to put objects away that might pose a safety risk. So this could include knives, maybe hazardous cleaning items such as bleach, or even lawn equipment. So putting those away in a space that is out of sight and locked away. Break down the tasks. So pick a room to tackle each week, or you could also just pick a corner of the room as well and tackle that as your schedule allows. Ensure that anything being installed is secure. You might need to consult a professional if you're unsure how to secure things such as grab bars in the shower. This could also go for railings as well. Keep a phone in as many rooms as possible. This could be the bedroom, the bathroom, kitchen, living room, anywhere that your loved one might go. And if your loved one doesn't like to wear shoes in the home, you could always buy some non-slip socks that are pretty inexpensive that you can get from a lot of different realtors online or in person. And this has a non-slip bottom on the bottom of the sock to just make sure that it kind of gives them a little bit more grip and some durability. And so again, this is not an exhaustive list of every single thing you can do, but you by no means need to do every single thing that I talked about today either. Maybe prioritize a few, and you could also do it with your loved one to create a safer space for both you and them. And again, breaking down the tasks is also a good thing. You can maybe prioritize just a few things such as the stairs or maybe the bed height, and just tackle a few things as you see fit and as you feel is necessary. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and remember to go back and watch part 1 of home safety if you haven't already in the previous Mindful Minutes videos. Thank you.